Learn how to say no. It's hard to do when you're somebody that care about the loved ones that you have and care about the people in your life, or you're just naturally a giver. But a lot of times, the lack of you saying no is hurting your well-being. It's hurting your mental. It's hurting the decisions that you have to make because of your lack of boundaries, because of your lack of saying no, because of your lack of saying not today. So what that does is that leads people to recognize that, oh, anytime I need them, they coming through, whether it benefits them or not. And I'm not saying that that's a bad thing for you. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing that people can count on you for that. But sometimes you have to put yourself first in order to be able to give the way that you should be able to give the way that you want to be able to give. So you gotta learn how to say no. Everything can't be a yes. Everything can't be a I'll be there. Now, granted, when somebody needs you, of course, you pull up, you come through. But at the same time, you have to have boundaries. You have to teach people how to treat you, teach people how to respect you. And the reason that's so hard to do is because you don't have no boundaries in place. You don't respect yourself. You don't respect your time. You don't respect your mental. You don't put you first. You don't take care of you. You neglect you. And at the end of the day, you're putting other people before you. So how much do you really love yourself? Because I can't pour from an empty cup. You can't pour from an empty cup. So what you have to do is pour into yourself. Be intentional with pouring into yourself. Because there's nothing to pour when it's empty. There's nothing to pour when you're empty. And a lot of times we continue to overextend ourselves for the benefit of others, when most of the time we're trying to benefit and help others when they could help their own selves if they make better decisions, if they have a little bit more discipline, if they have a little bit more respect for themselves, if they wanted to be in a better position in life, if they wanted to make the right decisions in life. But what happens is these people see that sometimes you're on the right track. Sometimes you're the person that they can call on. So they neglect to even put in the work. They neglect to even try to do better. So you have to give people a chance to do better. You have to give people a chance to make better decisions, to learn from their mistakes, instead of being a crutch all the time. Instead of being somebody that they can lean on because of the bad decisions that they're made or the mistakes that they've made. So it's not an easy thing to do. I understand that. But at the end of the day, in order for you to take care of the people that you want to take care of, you have to take care of you. You have to desire to be intentional with taking care of you. So saying no isn't a bad thing. Saying no isn't you being mean. Saying no isn't you being a negative person. But it's you respecting your boundaries. It's you respecting your mental health. It's you respecting the time that you spend throughout the day. For some reason, when I was younger, I correlated saying yes to everything being respectful, thinking they went hand in hand, when really it was costing me my own mental health. It was costing me my own time. It was costing me my own decisions and hurting my pockets trying to help other people and be there for other people because of the decisions that they make or because of actions that they won't do and neglect themselves. So that no isn't to be mean. Sometimes you got to teach people by telling them no. Because either two things gonna happen. They're gonna find somebody else or they just gonna go without. Three things. They're gonna find somebody else They're gonna go without, or they're gonna get it right on their own. And sometimes you have to be that person and let people wake up. You have to be that person to tell somebody, hey, I don't mind helping you out. You feel me? I don't mind being there for you and everything. But me trying to help you is hurting me. And that's when I got to remove myself. That's when I got to kind of pull back a little bit. Because decisions that you're making, things that you're neglecting, mistakes that you're constantly making and doing over time are starting to hurt me. It's starting to hurt my mental. It's starting to hurt the way that I feel about you because I love you. It's starting to hurt my savings account because I'm trying to come through every time you need me to. So sometimes that no can help them more than they even think it can. More than you even think it can. And sometimes you don't even recognize it, but you're paralyzing people by telling them yes to everything. And most of all, you gotta learn how to tell yourself no. You be wanting to go out and party and kick it all the time, or you be wanting to eat out all the time, or eat the wrong things, or not go to the gym and slack off on certain things and disciplines that you know you should be working on. But you gotta be like, all right, you know what? Nah, Caleb, I gotta get back to it. Nah, I can't eat that. It's gonna throw me off. Nah, I can't go there. It's not for me. It's not the environment that I need to be around. It's not the people that I need to be around. Nah, I can't spend this money right now. Let me stack up a little bit more so I can move out. Let me stack up a little bit more so I can start a business. Be able to help the people that I desire to see in a better position. So one of the best things that you can learn how to do is say no.